Cool. Guys, I'm Aleroart and just getting started. And it's Monday, and what I'm doing is lowering my volume off my phone. But I'm going to be on here just working on some scribbles, some sketches, some ideas, and then working off of my sketchbook. I am Aleroart. If you guys can, I appreciate you guys. If you guys can give a follow. Everything is Aleroart here, right? Just try to make it fun, what my site is, and what I try to let people see that I create and make. So, but what I always do is I always try to do just warm ups in my sketchbook. So I just want to talk about my sketchbook, getting some ideas, doing like sketching and scribbling. Sketching. Getting some artwork together on this day, and just go through my sketchbook. I just like to share what I've been working on. Try to do daily posts. These are sketch scribbles of Deadpool, the Merc with the mouth, chimichangas, yada yada yada, Wolverine's best friend, as he says. But yeah, I draw out sketches, and this is like these poses I try to incorporate. Doodle sketches. So try to do gestures. Astro Boy. So going through the sketchbooks, write funny stuff. You could see right there I have Squirtle. So I play with style. I try to just go with it. And what I mean by that is I just try to go in and create as you should. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Try to get some good light source going on here. Still trying to understand my camera doodads and all that stuff. Can't really see much of this, but I have some blue pencil shark art here, right? Yeah, these are just what I have in my sketchbook. I like to share Monday sketchbook. I don't know if I have a certain pinpoint day, but I really appreciate everybody that comes on here and checks out what I do and does. These are just sketches that I draw, and in my sketchbook, I don't take it serious, and I recommend if you have a sketchbook, don't be so yeah. You know, Joker says that, why so serious? Don't be so serious. Just grab a marker, pen, pencil, and just try out designs. Deadpool, Heidi, right? Casey Jones. And as a person who's a cartoonist or comics and animation and all that fun stuff, or if you're not in that, I recommend just having a sketchbook just to doodle. So this one, there's something particular about this sketchbook. I'm not wild about the paper because the paper is very flimsy and it's very thin, and it bleed through. You can see it on the side. but I'm really happy that I was able to, or am using it. So try to fill up the pages. I try to get people to be creative and make stuff. I love the fact that, you know, that's something that people could relate with. I love Spawn. Shout outs to Todd. Hey, look, there I am. That's me in my atmosphere. I also teach, and when I teach, I go by Mr. Alejandro. That's what's up. I love Schlesinger cartoons. Schlesinger is more Looney Tunes. Schlesinger is the Popeye, the Betty Boo, and the Superman and all that stuff. Starts with F. I guess they call him Brutus, but it's go by Bluto. These are just practice, as you should want to learn how to practice. Jinx, she's a cobra, and what I did was I did blank sketch covers, and I drew her. So this idea came from my sketch. Just like when I drew Casey in my sketchbook, I sound all mysterious about it. When I drew Casey, and I was trying out Casey Jones sketches and all that stuff. Yeah, when I was drawing out Casey Jones, right? When I'm trying these guys out, I was actually working on a blank. And this is watercolor. It's on a blank sketch cover. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Casey Jones IDW artwork. Aleroart. I'm Aleroart. So that's stuff that manifests from my sketchbook, and that's what I like to incorporate. So I always have a Spawn up my sleeve, and like I said, I'm just sketching. I drew her. Just gotta practice. I'm still practicing. I'm still learning, but if it inspires people to make art, I encourage it. Right? Or even just check it out. A ninja. Yep. So that's that Jinx character that I just showed you. So this sketchbook is fairly kind of new, and when I mean new, it's like probably a couple of weeks, probably 2 weeks or so, and I'll fill in sketches like my character Alley Cat with sharks, because right now he's encountering sharks in his storyline. Always practice my alphabets, as everyone should. And even as a person that does graphic design or some kind of form of that, you have to, regardless if you're using digital or whatever, I always like to just try that. Might use this idea concept for one of the ideas for Alley Cat with his sharks. I like to draw just gesture heads. Sometimes there's a ninja turtle in there, right? Always with alphabets, right? And again, this sketchbook isn't as filled up as is yet, but yeah, you know, I just try to fill up the whole page, and filling up the whole page, it's just say cover up as much of the area that you can. I normally draw on two-sided, but like I mentioned before, earlier on, this sketchbook's the sheets are very flimsy, and if I draw on the other side, it goes right through, so you can see it bleed. So it wouldn't really make sense to do that. But again, as an artist, you should practice even your letters. Okay, Alley Cat drew it. Yeah, he drew it. Draw your hands, draw gloves. Practice, right? My thing in learning about art, and if I could pass that along, is to let people know, so you got to just draw different things. And if you have a character, like I have an IP, that's my personal character, is Alley Cat, I'll incorporate it to him. So imagine if Alley Cat had his own fruit snack or some kind of candy that involves fruits, how would you draw Alley Cat part of it? Right? These are just ideas. Look, there I am. Creative. That's me. This is like my journal, my diary. This is just how I am. So, and I'm from Chicago, making art in Chicago. But we all know this building will be the biggest building of them all. Look at that bird. Trees. Ooh, sharks. I draw sharks. Yeah. Welcome, guys, to my Aleroart channel. You guys can give a follow. I always try to promote something new and daily and positive. Rogue, she's gonna punch somebody. She's from the X-Men. There she is again. Again, sketchbooks are meant for just practice. You're not supposed to be hung up on that. What I mean by that, I know people say, "Oh, I don't want to waste my sketchbook." Well, that's what they're there for. So just practice. Yeah. These are Age of Apocalypse. I do have a couple of Age of Apocalypse blank covers. So I'm just doing practicing here. Blink, of course, Sunfire, and Morph is in here somewhere. Morph. Street Sharks. Street Sharks are a bunch of characters that I think I have to get these guys completed. I have to. Street Sharks are like the late 80s, early 90s. Basically, it's what it is the answer to Ninja Turtles, but there are 3 of them. So I know there's a Hammerhead, there's a tiger shark one. But they do have a comic out, and I got to pick up my blank covers, and one of my blank covers are Street Shark. And I'm looking for it, and I'm like, wait, why am I looking for it? I don't have it. Oh. I'll find it later. Anyways, if you guys know Street Sharks, that's cool. Like I said, I just wanted to be on here. I just wanted to go through my sketchbook. I wanted to promote Monday as making art. I do have a Whatnot channel. Everything is Aleroart. So if you guys see Aleroart TV and then Aleroart, give a follow. I'm also on Instagram. I also have Blue Sky as well as TikTok. So everything is Aleroart. If you guys can, that's that. But I don't really talk on TikTok and all that stuff. But everything you guys can talk to me here is on YouTube's. So that's what this page is all about. Promoting my art. It's all about art. Make art. And if you guys can make art, that's even better. So be creative. And that's what I want to let people know about. So I'm excited. I want to be done filling up the sketchbook. There's some more sharks. I draw sharks. Monday, Shark Day, Monday. I drew Camp Crane. And I'm pretty much wrapping up on this because I know I have a few pages left. So I drew Shredder. A Fugitoid, another Fugitoid stretched out. I got a Rocksteady, and I got a Bebop. If you guys have a character that I could draw off the top to wrap up my YouTube channel time. Any request? Any request? I'm also learning how to draw on sketch cards. I don't know much about these guys, but I think it's funny. I think it's cool. Maybe I get ideas to what to add to it. So maybe some feedback would help. Aleroart, because I always want to learn, and I always want to just do better the next time. So before I never really did sketch cards, but I tried it. So I tried drawing. I'm drawing out things that I think are funny and cool. Optimus Prime, Spawn. Whoa, even a Labubu. I don't even know what to color this guy, but I'm gonna put him in there. I'm still on Ninja Turtle mode, so I just Shredder without his mask on. Shredder. Right? And I started off by drawing this Wolverine, and you can kind of see a Hulk in there. I'm playing off of that that Todd McFarlane Hulk issue, right? But like I said, I'm learning blank cards and just trying stuff. So I drew Venom. I'm also trying out a new signature for just my cards, so I'm gonna keep it compact. What do you think of that? Normally when I draw on my covers, I'm drawing, and I have my full signature there of Aleroart. Right? But for my cards, I think it's cool if it's minimized because the cards are small. Right? Making art is the best. I just that's what I've been working on. So that's my Monday of making art. I keep it simple. Have fun with that. But I do feel like I have to do a drawing. So I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do one of Alley Cat and two, and the second one with my brush pen. I'm gonna just try something and just draw. So anyways, draw. I'm gonna draw with my brush pen. If I could find a decent brush pen. Come on, guys. Blah. Blah. Like I said, I don't, if it makes a mistake, if I spill anything on here, it's my sketchbook. It's supposed to have these things. So if the line came out a little thicker, that's fine. Draw a hand there. No, these are just practice. I appreciate you guys that come on through and check out my channel. Check out my channel. Making art is just fun, and it's cool. And filling up sketchbooks. And then I also try to incorporate some words in there. So he'll say stuff like "sup," but he'll just say "sup." Wow. Right. And I always try to draw and add his little mouse friend, Jingle. That's his name. In the alley cats on the streets, there's always usually broken bottles. Yeah. And his name is Alley Cat. Again, these are just practice. Just have fun with that. One more character. What's the next? What's my last one character I should draw? to my ticket. Mickey Mouse. I'm gonna try my attempt at drawing Bugs Bunny too. So, never really drawn him. But I'm gonna try it in my style. It's funny. So, yeah. Let's go. Are you a Mickey Mouse fan or are you a Bugs Bunny fan? Cool. All right. This is my 2 cents. This is my Monday. This is my day of just adding stuff to my sketchbook, and I appreciate you guys that got to come out here. I know it's a Monday and you guys are just starting, so I just want to say thank you again. I appreciate you guys for checking out my sketchbook doodles and what I've been working on with cards. I hope to see you guys for the next event and checking out. So with that said, thank you and peace out. All right, take care. Bye.